Hi, my name's Greg Eifler. I am the EdTech coach for the Northwest region, and this video is intended to show how to set up a model classroom for distance learning, since that's our new modality in APS. The biggest issue with distance learning is making sure that you are communicating frequently with students. So that would be one of the main features I want to talk about during our video today. Using the announcements feature, you can set announcements across multiple classrooms or just one classroom, and you can always just make sure that you're keeping it short and simple. And so I can post something along the lines of make sure you're looking at a certain assignment, etc., and that will be sent out to all students, and they should get notifications if that's set up that way. In classwork, there are ways that you can make sure that students know exactly what they're supposed to be doing at any given time. One option that I like is to have a do now topic, so they know exactly what to look at, and I move that to the very top of my classwork section. This is the daily check-in, and so if they go to their daily check-in, I have set up a Google Meet that students will join on a daily basis. This is not an assignment or content necessarily focused meeting. It's a check-in, make sure everybody's doing okay, just do something maybe fun or engaging just for a short time, allow students to ask questions, but that's huge in your communication piece. Other things you'll want to do is set up your topics so that students can understand what's due. In this case, I set up topics based on just the type of assignment. You can set it up based on the content areas or the topic areas. Some teachers like to put in the dates, say week of April 1st, week of April 8th, week of April 15th, that sort of thing. You can also take care of that in the assignment title. One of my bloggers that I follow likes to put a number as well as a date and subject in their assignments. Again, anything that you can do to make sure that students know a sequence, what they're supposed to be attending to in any given time period, will be helpful to you. Another thing that you're going to want to do is check in through email, and a good way to do that is to go to People, and then you can check off all your students, and one of the actions is to send an email. So it'll send you to your Gmail account. It will have an email created for you, all your students' emails, and you would type the general email, and again, this is another way of checking in with your students. So one way of communicating with your students is to push out videos to them. That's an easy way of making sure that they're getting content that they can constantly review. You can create your own videos, you can record your Google Meets, creating your own videos, obviously, in something like Screencastify, which we have tutorials on our remote learning website. You can use tools like Quizizz to do asynchronous games or quizzes just to see how students are doing, and it's engaging. And I've got also a link to Khan Academy. You can push that out in your Google Classroom, Google Forms, that sort of thing. I would try to be differentiating as well. So under my assessments, I have multiple versions of the same quiz and can go in and under the assignments, I can go to all students and uncheck the students that I don't want to see this, or check the students that I do want to see the assignment. And so that's another way that you can make sure that you're meeting the needs of all students as you are trying to work in our new virtual world. So another thing that I just wanted to mention, I will provide you my email address, and if you wanted to use my template as a model, I can have you email me with that request. I will invite you as a co-teacher. Type your name in here, I'll invite you, and then you can feel free to copy this classroom for your own use. As you wish, you can modify it at that point because you're in complete control of your own classroom. And of course, if you're within my community, I can support you, or you always have a extremely competent ed tech coach in your own community, if it's not Northwest region, that you can rely on to help you through this process. So hopefully that helps, and we'll all persevere in creating our classrooms and getting students what they need.